Hi, I'm Cher Johnston. I have a little bit of a different video for you today. I have this pattern that I want to transfer onto a piece of fabric. Now, you can take this and put your fabric over it, tape it to the window. That's often what I do. But I want to show you a couple different ways to do this. Now this here, I asked ChatGPT how to do this. So if you go to your, well, heck. You go to your iPad and go to settings here and display, I think it's under general, nope, here under display and brightness. It has an auto lock, and mine was set to 2 minutes, which means that after 2 minutes, if there's no activity, it goes black, and you don't want that. So if you turn that off, then open a new note, tap the screen so that we want the keyboard to disappear. I guess it doesn't matter much. Then, yeah, it does matter. Now, I have a heat transfer pen, and I want to heat transfer this. So I'm going to do it from the back. And if I take this pencil and I just draw very softly like that, it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to really get on there and transfer that. Okay. I'm going to do this and then I'll do this off camera and I'll come back and show you how to iron it. I realized after I was done filming that I can actually see through this because this is the original. This is the one that I marked with the pen. So that was kind of nice. But I wanted to show you also for photos, you go to settings, general, and then accessibility, which I believe is down, nope, right here, accessibility, guided access, this is the one that's way down here, and you turn it on. Also, I set a passcode so that you have to turn it, so you have to use a passcode basically to turn it off and turn it on. Then I have in my photos, that's not photos. There it is. Then if I triple click, whoops, that doesn't work. I didn't triple click fast enough. Now it has guided access, which means this won't move. So I can take my fabric here and put my fabric over top of this. I think I have to turn up the brightness, because the brightness it's not very bright. But you get the idea. You could put your fabric, it worked last night because it was darker. This is an air-erasable fabric marking pen. I don't want to use this one because I may not finish him until next year. So I wanted to use the heat transfer pen, because with the heat transfer pen, it will stay until you wash it out. With the heat transfer pen, you want to make sure to cover the lines. So I didn't want the lines too thick, because my embroidery needs to cover those lines. And if they're not covered, I can just wash it out. This is a heat erasable pen, and I'm running low on these, and I don't want to buy more for whatever reason, because I have other things. I also want to show you on my laptop how I do this. If your laptop doesn't have a touch screen monitor, I think they all do these days, this is how you turn it off. You do the Windows key here and X at the same time, and then you get this. Let me turn you a little bit. Then you get this, and you go down to Device Manager there, and then you get this thing, and I'm going to go down to HID compliant touch screen. So here, down here, HID compliant touch screen. And if I right click on that, or on your trackpad, you hit the bottom right hand corner, and I did disable. So I'm not going to enable it now, but that's how I disabled it. All right, now I have this on my screen, and I want it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to take my, okay, I'm going to take my fabric so you can see right through it. And I'm just going to, I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm going to write that. I want this a little bit larger. I'm going to put that with my heat erasable pen on my fabric. Okay. But for now, I want to show you the iron-on transfer. Okay. So I'm standing up here and I have my iron. So I'm going to put this face down on there. Cat hair. Okay. Put this face down on there. Now I'm going to put the lettering on this side. So I just want hymns there. So I'm going to set it down. And I want to kind of move it around a little bit, but not much. Make sure that the paper doesn't shift. And you have to hold it for about a minute or so. I'm going to jibber jabber to you about why I disappear sometimes, or at least lately. My cat, my lovely kitty Mitzi, decided the other day that 5 o'clock in the morning was a good time for us to get up. So she climbs on my bed and jumps on my chest. And if I think, at first I think she wants to climb under the covers with me. Oh no, she runs away. And then she comes back a minute or two later. She does this 2 or 3 times, and then the other day she brought me a crinkle ball because when she brings me the ball, that means she wants to play. Okay, now I'm gonna move the iron, but I don't want to move the paper, and lift it up, and there it is. Let's go to the top. Let's do the top a little bit more. So anyways, and then eventually I just go, okay, I'll get up. And so I've been getting up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Today I think I slept till 5:30. And then I'm just not in a good mood. And I have noticed with myself over the past year that if I try to film something and I'm not in a good mood, it make crap videos that you don't want to see that. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Now I'm going to put the lettering on this side, and I want to show you what I'm going to do with the lettering. Might be in a different video. It depends on what, I don't know. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.